Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new and returning, my name is Angie and I am a Twin Flame channel. So for today's pick a card reading, guys, we're going to be doing something a bit different. Something I was called to actually do. So this pick a card reading is going to be about the tarot card that best represents your energy at the moment. So take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. If these messages resonate, you guys can feel free to check out my website if you'd like to book a personal reading. Also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, my PayPal is also in the description bar, as this helps with purchasing decks so that I can keep the content juicy and interesting. I thank you guys so much for supporting me, as well as my journey. So let us tap in. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1, which is this heart here. We have pile number 2, which is I believe this is Aventurine for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, we have this yellow obsidian. So do your thing, guys. Pick your pile, and I'll see you folks in your reading. Hello, my wonderful pile number 1. So this is if you chose this crystal here. This is actually going to be a reading. So with this stone, actually, it's not actually a traditional type of like stone or rock or whatever. This was actually from a set that I had purchased when I had first set out on my twin flame soulmate journey. And what it was basically called worry stones that helped to soothe overthinking and over worrying and panicking about certain types of situations. So I don't know if what it is, pile number 1, you could be going through a period or a time where you're feeling very overwhelmed, very anxious by a lot of things or duties and responsibilities that you may have. I'm also hearing for a lot of you guys, you might be craving a new adventure or wanting to embark upon something new, like a new chapter, if that makes sense. So let's turn this tarot card over that represents your energy at the moment. So we have the day trader. So what I see here from this is giving very much a vibe of wanting to have a new beginning, as I talked about. So this could be some sort of financial advancement at the moment that you're looking to manifest in terms of the material world. So for some of you guys, you could be a Capricorn or could resonate with Capricornian type of energy. I know we just had the full moon in Capricorn a few weeks ago, or a few days ago, actually, I should say. I believe it was on July 3rd. But some of you guys, I feel, may be overworking at this time or might be a little bit obsessed with the material world. Some of you guys may have a business that you run or something that you are currently working towards in the material world. This is giving very much like the devil energy. I'm not saying you guys are the devil, but what I am saying is that your energy at the moment is all about materialism and being able to manifest in the 3D reality is the vibe I'm feeling from this. We have the 6 of materials, right, which is the 6 of pentacles, which talks about hard work, collaboration. I'm also seeing that there is also some sort of energy that you guys are also exuding that is giving a feeling of wanting to be generous towards something. So maybe you're working really hard trying to build something stable in the material world because you want to give to everybody in your situation, but it feels very much like an energy of maybe you've been feeling depleted, or maybe you feel like giving up, because I feel like you may be feeling as if your best is not enough at this point in time. Like the more that you give, the more that is required of you, is the more that you feel drained by your circumstance, but you are very much someone who is driven by hard work and compassion and dedication. So I feel like because of this, you keep plugging in, you keep trying to manifest some sort of new beginning for yourself, because you feel like it's for the best and it's going to help you, or your hard work someday is actually going to pay off in the material world. So very much this is definitely embodying the energy of the day trader, right? The day trader is someone who diligently sits at their desk for hours, you know, relying on luck as well as relying on the numbers, right, to be able to provide that stability or that foundation. So maybe you grew up in a household or a community where the hard work and dedication was something that was valued, or you believe that through hard work is only when you're able to acquire the resources that you need as well. I feel for some of you guys, there may even be some cynicism that might have recently come to the forefront for you, because I feel like even though you've been working hard and really putting in the effort in the material world, I feel like it's not yielding quite the same results that maybe it once provided for you, or what you believe you should be getting at this point in your life. it's like you're hoping that by a certain time you'll have enough to fulfill yourself. But I feel at the same time, it's kind of giving an energy where you're not really sure if this is actually going to pan out or pay out the way that you would like it to pay out. There's an energy here of anticipation, like a waiting, hoping, one day things will manifest, one day things will ground. And we even have it here. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So for a lot of you guys, maybe you believe that you need finances, you need resources in order to build some sort of project or some sort of material abundance that you are seeking. But Spirit is saying that they're going to provide what it is that you need rather than what you think you need. So maybe you've been praying for more money or more opportunities, but Spirit is saying they're going to provide you exactly with what you need to help yourself progress on in terms of where you are at this point in your life. They also say you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So I feel that this might even be some sort of ancestral pattern that you're currently working on transmuting as well. So maybe you grew up, as I talked about, culturally or in a family unit or a family structure where hard work, dedication, and putting your all in something is what you were raised to believe will be when you are able to yield the best results. So I feel like in this case, your ancestors are supporting you while you go through this period of realization or actualization. So I feel like even though you are putting forth this effort, it's giving an energy where you might be overworking, you might be doing all these things, but it's still not cracking up or it's still not boiling out to what you are looking for, what it is that you're seeking. It's like your hard work is going to pay off because I feel like you're going to learn some sort of lesson about, what you're meant to be doing at this point in your life. But it's like you had to go through this so that you were able to learn from your past actions and past mistakes. So maybe this is a tendency that you typically do where you shut out people, perhaps you overwork, you invest in the material world, and then something on your side is neglected. This could be family, relationships, friends, social groups or statuses is something that is of value to you, but it's at a detriment perhaps to yourself. Because the day trader pretty much gets up at the crack of dawn every day. They work, they hustle, they grind, they make their money, they make their pentacles. But I mean, when you really think about it, does the day trader have a social life? Does the day trader have, people around them that actually are with them on a consistent basis? It's hard to keep up with that type of energy because it's like, what are you doing today? I'm working. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm working again. What are you doing the day after that? I'm working again. So it's like needing to balance, right? It's also giving the energy of needing to balance work, play, joy, happiness, and whatnot. But there is some sort of an awakening that I feel is going to be coming very much for this pile, when you may realize that even though you may have been investing in this or doing this, you may feel like it's lonely at the top, or you're not quite, or there might be a lot of haters too around you guys as well, where people might be jealous or envious of what you have as well too. So it's like, even though you may have this materialism, right, the energy of the devil, it's almost as if, at what cost though? This is something that I feel you guys are going to be pondering very soon in the up and coming weeks. We also have reflection. So our outer world is a reflection of what is going on internally with us. So if it is that we're overworking, we're not spending time with ourselves, how is this showing up or manifesting in our daily life? And I feel this is something that you're going to be thinking heavily about in terms of your reality very soon. Let me see when that may happen. So this month is going to be a month of deep reflection and introspection for you in regards to your circumstance. For some of you guys, you may realize that after all this time, I invested this. This feels like perhaps there is some sort of financial loss. And I'm not saying that, I'm hoping that you lose money. No, it's nothing like that. But what I'm saying is there's going to be some sort of loss. It could be a job loss, contract loss. It could even manifest in terms of a relationship loss, perhaps for some of you guys, because I feel like it's giving an energy of also the Tower too as well, where there is some sort of shift that is coming for you so that you're able to see a different way of being or see a different reality than the one you've currently been existing in, right? Because I feel like you've been asking God, you've been asking Spirit to give you money, give you resource, finances, and I feel like they have been giving you that, but they're not really too happy that it's been at the expense of yourself, is what I see here. So this is where I feel like your third eye is going to be illuminated in this next month or whenever you see this, because all readings are timeless, in regards to seeing a different way of being. It's like a new perspective is going to be coming for you, and it may come in some sort of ending so that a new beginning can ground in terms of your energy. So it says you're reaching completion of this part of your journey. Prepare to rise higher. So this is exactly the energy that I was picking up on. It's like some sort of ending is coming to make way for some sort of new beginning for you. And it could come as terms of some sort of financial loss, which then equals some sort of shakeup or realization of wanting to set your charts or set your eyes on some sort of new beginning or a new reality in terms of how you have been conducting yourself. But don't worry, everything is going to be okay, because I feel like after this, you're going to be able to discover a new way of being and discover some sort of gift that you may have that may come to you in the form of ancestors as well. So this might also help as well with balancing the scale. It's giving like a Libra vibe as well. You could be a Libra as well. You could be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, we picked up on also very heavily. You could be some sort of air sign. So that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius may also resonate. Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you may have these placements very prominent in terms of your chart in certain placements. But it feels like there is some sort of ascension that is coming for you, because I feel like the cycle is actually killing you. It's really, taking a toll on your mental health, your well-being, you as a person. It's very hard. And I commend people. Like, I'm an entrepreneur as well, so I know exactly all about what it means to work hard and be out there every day grinding and doing your thing and having to rely on yourself and having to go out there and seek contracts and do everything, right? It's not an easy process, but at the same time, I feel like this reading is kind of coming as like a potential warning to some of you guys to change the direction that you've currently been heading on. But some sort of shakeup is going to be coming to assist with you looking at things to a bigger picture and to help with bringing some sort of harmony or sense of fulfillment or completion of the cycle, right? We see it here in the metamorphosis. The butterfly energy speaks to transformation. Transformation is very much coming for you in the people who are watching this pile. So that's what I have for you guys. If this resonates, you guys can feel free to check out my website. And as always, love and light to you, collective. Take care. Hey, my wonderful pile number 2. So this is if you chose this Aventurine crystal. This is going to be your read. So we're going to set this aside here, as this will be the energy of the overall energy of your reading. So let's flip over the card that you chose. So we have wealth. So I feel for a lot of you guys, I heard instantly when I started to shuffle the cards prior to coming onto this reading that there is some sort of abundance stream that's going to be happening for you guys. And this is going to feel like a sense of big accomplishment and achievement for you in the material world, but also in the depths of your overall well-being as well too. So this is giving very much like an energy or a vibe of accomplishment after some sort of change of perception. So because I feel that you guys at the moment chose your heart, so you're very much giving the energy of the lovers. So this is all about choices, union, love, and relationships and partnerships as well. So maybe after a period of being in a cycle of being indecisive or not really sure in terms of what to do or how to move forward in your situation, maybe you felt trapped. There could have been an energy of some sort of deception or a lot of deceptive people that were around you at a specific point in time. And I feel like you guys had to rethink your approach, change the way that you had dealt with things. For some of you guys, I'm hearing that there was some sort of emotional baggage that was unresolved that you guys had recently closed out or had worked towards ending. So you guys are also embodying the energy of temperance, right? So finding that middle path, finding the meaning of love and money. So it's like giving a vibe of having to make a decision or make some sort of choice between following your heart, which would then manifest financial abundance and security for you guys in the material world. So it's giving very much an energy of like someone who maybe had just recently discovered their life purpose, or may have just recently discovered their life path or what they're supposed to be working on at this point in time. They may have come to the realization of this. This is like giving an energy of pre-union with self. So what I mean by that is like you've now entered into some sort of union quantum leap, I'm being told by spirit. So it's like some sort of main character era you guys are entering in at this point in time. So it's giving an energy of like a King of Wands as well too, which is like a leader, someone who might be in the public eye. You might be into public speaking. Maybe you're a publisher, or you do professional speaking perhaps for a career or something in terms of that nature. It's like something about your vision or your perception of your world has now changed based upon how your perception has then changed, what then allowed you to follow your heart and to choose what was more important to you, which was taking this sort of leap of faith in regards to manifesting some sort of project or an idea. A career could even be something that's your passion. This could even have manifested in terms of discovering a soulmate or reconciliation with someone that you may have loved and really cherished. This could be like some sort of total fulfillment, and we have here the Worlds, which is like a closure or completion of a cycle. So this is like entering into the energy of harmony, also, which is all about moving on, feeling that sense of fulfillment, being aware of being able to close out cycles that no longer resonate, being able to reap the rewards of your benefits. I'm noticing here there's diamonds here, so it's like maybe you guys went through a lot of adversity to be at where you guys currently are at this time. So this is very much giving the energy of, because you followed your heart or because you chose yourself, it feels like you ended up manifesting a lot more abundance, or are going to be manifesting a lot more abundance than what you could have even imagined was possible for you in this lifetime. I'm hearing for some of you guys, you may even have some haters that might even question how you were able to manifest the life that you've manifested. Or maybe you guys have been feeling very isolated recently as well, because you feel like there isn't really anyone at the moment that resonates with the energy that you're in. But I'm hearing for a lot of you guys, you're going to be reunited with a lot of soul family very soon that is also going to help with your confidence. So maybe for a lot of you guys, maybe you still feel like you're not good enough, or you still have this doubt where you go back and forth in your head where you're thinking, is my hard work actually going to pay off? Am I actually going to be able to get some sort of benefit or rewards? It feels like, yes, you guys are going to be reaping the rewards or the fruits of your labor very soon, because you guys were very steadfast in your vision. So you guys are actually creating your own heaven on earth with this Lemuria energy, which is all about creating paradise, you know, creating the life that you guys have always dreamt for or always wanted to achieve. So this is very much like giving a high status type of position that you might be entering in. This is all about going through some sort of glow up, a career advancement, material wealth, stability, abundance, being able to manifest just like that. Like, you guys will think about something, it'll appear right there for you guys, because I feel like you guys are very much also giving the energy of the Empress. The Empress is someone who has it all. She's a wife, she's a mother, she's someone that society looks up to. A lot of people want to be the Empress's friend. A lot of people admire the Empress. The Empress has a lot of admirers or fans or people around her that support her. You know, people really value the Empress's opinion as well in terms of what she has to say, because they know that when she speaks from the heart, and what she has to say is very valuable and can really help to shape a lot of people's life or encourage a lot of people to do things differently. So this is giving some sort of victory or a win for you guys, is the energy that you're currently embodying. So very much like encompassing, I would say, the energy of the World, the Empress, the Temperance card as well too, and I'm also feeling as well the Lovers. So this, like, but very much like heavily prominent, the Lovers is what you guys are embodying, because the Lovers speaks to union, it speaks to self-acceptance, it speaks to harmony in relationships, it speaks to love life level up, it speaks to money leveling up. Everything for you guys is going to be coming into balance, is what I'm feeling very strongly with this. But you guys have to believe in yourself and know that you guys are capable of this, and that you guys are worthy of experiencing this glow up. So for a lot of you guys, maybe there are people in your family who might be struggling or might be going through certain things, and some of you guys may feel guilty that they're struggling while you guys are sitting pretty, or you guys are able to enjoy yourself. But I feel like this was destiny, and this was just how you decided to create your book of life. So maybe you guys grew up in like a household or a family unit where there was a lot of issues or trauma, or there was a lot of problems, and you started to really do the work on yourself, and now you guys are going to be able to sit back a little bit and actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. I feel that there are going to be a lot of people coming to you guys for a lot of advice in terms of how they can manifest what it is that you guys have manifested. I'm also seeing here that there is going to be some sort of reunion as well coming for you guys. Could be like a lover. I'm hearing a twin flame, maybe coming back from the past in the month of August, or Leo season may be very important for this connection. I'm hearing the 8-8 portal specifically may also be very relevant. I'm also seeing December as well for some of you guys who are watching this. There's something that's going to be grounding, or even October as well, in terms of some sort of reunion with some sort of counterpart. So the more that you guys work on your confidence, your love for yourself, is what is going to be calling in everything that you guys desire back into your direction. So if it is, let's say that you're in a connection or in some sort of stalemate with someone or a lover or whatever, I feel like a lot of people from your past are going to be coming back because they're going to recognize that your energy has changed and you have changed. So a lot of people are going to be, I feel like, watching from afar and also watching up close while you go through this period of ascension and glow up. I feel there is going to be some people, though, that are a little bit angry about this, that, you know, maybe you guys were able to manifest something that people have been working, as I talked about, for a very long time to create, but have not been successful to execute the same things that you guys have also manifested. But I feel that this was your destiny. This was just how it was written for you guys who are watching this reading. I also feel here as well that there is going to be a change in how you see yourself and how you show up as well too. And people are going to be noticing that. There's going to be some sort of silent confidence I'm also hearing as well, where you guys are going to be feeling silently confident in yourself, and it's going to resonate with your clothes, your car, your home. Everything around you guys is going to be changing. I'm hearing between the 6 months to a year, there's going to be a lot of big shifts or changes that are happening, and it's going to give you guys a lot of excitement as well and freedom, because this is something that you're not used to. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe you had a lot of fears and challenges, and so because of that, you guys may have kept second guessing yourself, feeling that you weren't good enough, or, you know, good things never happened to you. But I feel like this is your main character era. So your main character era is going to be bringing a lot of change in perception. People are going to be seeing you differently. I'm hearing for a lot of you guys might even resonate as a sex symbol. For some of you guys, where it's like, you know, that person in high school that gets bullied because they're overweight, or because they're, you know, they're not that the it girl, or they're not the girl who has it all. You guys are going to end up being the girl that has it all, or the man that has it all, or the person, the them that has it all. And so a lot of people are going to be feeling very taken aback by this. Like it kind of came out of nowhere, but I feel this was your karma, this was destiny, this was fated for you guys to go through this process. And it was all because of your hard work and dedication to yourself, not giving up in yourself, believing in your dreams, and being able to manifest these new beginnings and close out cycles that no longer resonate with who you were meant to be in this lifetime. So that's what I have for you guys. If it resonates, feel free to like as well as comment down below, and you guys can subscribe to the channel. And if you feel called, check out my website if you'd like to book a personal read. And as always, love and light to you guys. Take care. Hey, my wonderful pile number 3. So this is if you chose this golden healer quartz. This is going to be, or golden obsidian. Why am I saying golden healer? So maybe there is some sort of energy clearing that you guys may require at this time if you guys chose pile number 3. Or maybe you guys have recently gone through some sort of clearing of your energy field, or going to be clearing your energy field very soon. So let's keep this here, as this will be the overall energy of your read, and let's put this over. If you guys are new and returning, my name is Angie. I am a Twin Flame channel, so let us dive into your reading. So the tarot card that best represents your energy at this time. So let's turn this over. We have Justice. So you guys could be a Libra. You guys may resonate as the energy of Libra. I'm also hearing Taurus may also resonate as well too. And I'm also hearing as well, you guys may also resonate as the energy of the Hermit at the moment as well too. So what I'm feeling from this, I want to start over here, because I feel like this involution card is going to be very significant for this reading. So it feels like a vibe or a situation where you guys might be going through some sort of death. I'm even feeling like you guys' energy at the moment is kind of like death and transformation. Could even be judgment. You could be a Scorpio that we're tapping into for pile number 3, or you may have very prominent Scorpio placements in your chart. So with this evolution card, I feel that there is some sort of change that is happening in regards to your evolutionary process as a whole. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like this is like the death of a certain era or chapter, something that in a part of your life or even within your self-conscious is now coming to an end. So this evolutionary concept is something that is really going to help you guys with being able to develop your life or develop into something new and more fulfilling for you on a soul level. So this is kind of giving the energy of the Hermit, where the Hermit goes also on a quest to find themselves, to discover themselves, to really tap into, let's say, esoteric concepts, or to really tap into whatever light they can harness within themselves to be able to overcome obstacles or difficulties that may have presented. So this is also a part of your life that is also feeling like an integration of some sort of truth that you have now received, which is why I'm feeling like the judgment, right? When judgment day comes, right, in traditional tarot, it's all about you coming to a realization of something. So there is an energy here of reflection, and then there's an energy here of like reckoning, and then an awakening process that follows suit to the reflection and the introspection that was acquired through this process of change. So for some of you guys, I feel like there might be some energy here of anger or disappointment, but I feel like it might be an anger or disappointment towards yourself, that you may not have been able to see the signs of something in regards to your life. This could be a career, a relationship, something that was very close to you. I feel like for a long time, maybe you guys had kept believing that something would change or things would be different in your dynamic, but it seems like things actually was getting from bad to worse. Because we have here the 10 of Cups reversed, right? The 10 of Cups upright speaks to having that, that family, that home, that unit, your inner dreams, your sense of fulfillment coming true. But when it's reversed, it talks to broken and shattered dreams or shattered opportunities. So this could be some sort of moving out, or maybe some sort of romantic partner is going to be telling you that they're leaving a home very soon, or they want to have a fresh start doing something else. And this may come as kind of like a surprise, but it's not really a surprise, because I feel like you guys have been in this energy of surrender, right, to higher powers here that are at work in regards to moving people and situations from your life that are no longer resonating with you. So this may come as kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's actually happening. Maybe for a while you guys had been thinking about, somebody, let's say a boss coming to you and telling you that the company no longer needs your services, let's say, or a relationship that you had been in. Maybe you had been feeling for a while that person wanted a divorce or to go through some sort of separation, but you weren't kind of sure if it was actually going to happen. So this reading is kind of confirming that this person, or maybe you yourself, needed to hear this in regards to being able to go through this death and evolutionary process for yourself. So this is giving the card of like, also I'm feeling kind of like the Magician also, which is all about willpower and mastery. So you could be a Virgo. I'm also hearing as well that some of you guys, or even a Gemini as well, may resonate with that energy too. I also feel here as well, for some of you guys, you may also resonate as the energy of the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, which is all about going in within, solitude, insight, and awareness. It's also giving the Wheel of Fortune as well, which talks about destiny, right? Having something be fulfilled, like a contract being completed, and then needing to move on to your next best thing or your next best step in terms of your life. So this is giving the energy of surrendering to your truth, surrendering to the possibilities that could exist, surrendering to being more fluid and receptive to what spirit may be bringing you going forward. It's also giving an energy of Leo as well. So Leo is all about strength, right? Being able to stand in your power, to develop compassion for yourself, understanding for, this is just something that needed to happen. But just know that while you're going through this time, you're also being divinely guided and protected by spirit. So maybe for a while, as I said, you guys may have been thinking that, this can't really be the end of the road, but it feels like this is the end or the death of a specific era, or the death of how you have been building your life in a particular way. So this could come in a form, as I said, for a lot of you guys who are watching this, maybe you went through losing your job recently, or maybe you went through an ending of a relationship recently, or a breakup is on the horizon for you guys watching this. Or for some of you guys, this could be like a death of a family member that may have happened as well. This could be a death of a friend or someone that was close to you guys as well too, that you may have experienced. When we go through these type of experiences, it's like, it makes us really look at our life in a different way and see things in a different regard than how we were currently seeing them prior. So for a lot of you guys, this could be like something where maybe for a while you felt really overwhelmed or stressed out. Maybe in your family dynamic, you were the one that was responsible for like cooking, cleaning, taking care of the home, doing everything, shouldering the burden of the responsibility on your back, toting around everything, having to pay the bills, having to delegate responsibilities, having to, look how I'm talking a mile a minute. It's like, I feel like there was some sort of cycle that you were in that was a burden, and now this is coming to an end. It's like justice is here to essentially help you guys gain clarity and also to create some sort of cause and effect. Because with the justice, it's like every action that we take has some sort of consequence, whether it's good or bad. So this energy we're tapping into is allowing you guys as well to be able to balance your situation or balance out the scales in terms of how you have been working or the direction you've been taking in whatever situation that had been going. If it's a death of a loved one, I feel like for some of you guys who are watching this, this death was maybe like, let's say for example, like I can use this example. I had an uncle who was like substantially overweight and passed away. So when he died, it was like a wake-up call to even myself, because at the time I was like well over like 300 pounds. So because of that, it really helped me to see what I wasn't seeing prior. It's like through losing someone or through loss of something, we're able to then gain a higher perspective or a higher reasoning for why things happen the way they do. And I'm not saying all deaths are like, oh, well, this situation was something that, it was called for him. No, I feel like when it's like when the time is right for us, or when God or spirit or source or whatever it is that we believe in calls us home or calls us to take another direction, it's to help our life grow in some particular way, right? Because we have Lakshmi here, which is the goddess of abundance, and the universe opening you up to become receptive to the possibilities that could exist now in terms of this situation. So maybe there was someone who, let's say, may have passed away in your family, and you were holding on to that heartbreak for quite a while. It feels like now is the time to surrender that to spirit and to accept what we can no longer change. We can't ever, let's say, go back in time and, change what happened, but we can find a way to move forward from the circumstance and recognize that higher power is here at work in terms of what may have happened here. Realizing that I'm being called for something bigger. So maybe for some of you guys, the death that you may have experienced or an ending of a relationship might even allow you guys to step into the energy of, let's say, philanthropy, where you're able to provide education or provide insights to people that may have gone through a similar experience to what you went through. If there's, let's say, some sort of trauma such as rape or victimization, maybe you guys are meant to start some sort of NGO that gives back to those communities, or to help raise awareness to these things that still exist and people go through. Or if it's, let's say, the ending of a relationship, maybe you'll be able to allow your children to realize that if they want love and happiness, it starts with, let's say, setting those boundaries and choosing yourself instead of remaining in something that isn't fulfilling for you on a soul level, is what I see here as well too, right? If it is, let's say, the end of a job, maybe you felt burned out in that job and you were kind of thinking, should I leave? Should I stay? Maybe for a long time you had been procrastinating and not really sure in terms of the direction to take. And then when that supervisor or that manager comes to you guys and tell you guys that, hey, your job is done, the contract is up, I lost my job, whatever, this is the push that you guys needed to, let's say, start a business, or to pivot yourself in another direction, perhaps go back to school, or do something else that is more fulfilling for you on a soul level. So this is all about recognizing that higher powers are at play in regards to your life, and it's all because they are pointing you in a new direction in regards to something else that is more fulfilling for you. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be going through something that is fated, or something that is very much destiny. So this is also giving very much like the Wheel of Fortune vibes, where it's all about fate, destiny, karma, cycles, things wrapping up. So it's giving like a vibe of like multiple tarot cards. So like Wheel of Fortune, Justice, we have Death here as well too. It's also the World, which is like completion of a cycle, Judgment, I also said as well, Hermit, Strength. So this is like giving a vibe of having to pull on all of the elements in order to surrender to your process, or surrender to the will of spirit, or surrendering to the possibilities that are now here for you, or what has since happened. I also feel like as well that for a while, maybe you guys might feel a sense of lack of direction, or a sense of lack of purpose with the Seven of Cups here reversed. But this is allowing you guys to make a choice and take a stand for choosing yourself, or choosing something bigger than what you guys could have even imagined. Right? So this is all about standing in your power and recognizing this loss or this disappointment is something that's going to help you guys gain the inner strength that you need to be able to learn from this experience and create balance in your life. Because I feel for a while you guys had been struggling in this dynamic and not really sure when things would get better, but I feel like Spirit is going to be giving you some sort of door and opportunity to change something about your life, which then in turn helps you guys choose another path, or choose something that is more fulfilling for you on a soul level as well. It's also going to give an energy of like exploration. So exploring the parts of yourself that maybe you weren't aware of, or you didn't know as well, right? Because in order to receive this abundance, you have to be open and receptive, which means you have to be open to yourself and to the possibilities that could also exist as well. Right? So for a lot of you guys, I feel like you might feel insecure or naked, right? Very vulnerable about this experience. But the part of the vulnerability is meant to help you guys to recognize, that this situation is fated. I feel for a lot of you guys, you may be holding on or believing that it's your fault, or you could change it, or you could manipulate the elements or change the outcome of the situation. I feel that this was just how things were written, and this was just how far this point of your life was meant to take you. There's nothing that you guys can do to change it or alter it. This was just destiny intervening in your situation for you guys to be able to change something or create a different legacy for yourself. So maybe you guys are wondering, what is my life purpose? What am I supposed to be doing in this lifetime? This ending or this issue that is coming up is something that is going to allow you guys to finally step into your life purpose and to really work hard on yourself and really change the way that your life has been going. So if it is, let's say, in relationships or connections, you have been, let's say, settling for people that were cheaters or hadn't been able to show up for you because they, let's say, were in other commitments or other situations with other people, this energy is finally allowing you guys to recognize that you don't have to settle for those type of characters, or you don't have to settle for a job that is not fulfilling to you. You have a choice to do things differently based upon how you are showing up for yourself, which will then change how people see you, how relationships will manifest for you, how your abundance will grow. Everything about your life is changing, but it's for the better is what I feel here. This is like a glow up for the better, for the highest good of everyone involved is what I feel is your main energy in terms of this reading here. This is all about acceptance. This is all about embracing. This is all about charting your sights on a new beginning, new foundations. There's also a lot of red here. So this is all about root chakra. This is all about conquering your fears, your insecurities, things that you may feel about yourself that no longer resonate with the person that you're meant to become in this lifetime. You're meant to be a light, right? Just like how Lakshmi is a light, a goddess to many, right? This energy here is giving a vibe of needing to become that lotus flower through the mud, through the difficulty, through the adversity. Your light is still going to be able to shine, to really impact other people, to create a difference in humanity. Just based upon you being and making this change for the better for your life by releasing what no longer resonates with you and stepping into the energy of forgiveness, acceptance, and being able to embrace who you really are and who you're meant to be in this lifetime. So that's what I have for you guys. If it resonates, you guys can feel free to like, comment down below. And as always, guys, love and light. And check out my website if you'd like to book a personal. I have some specials on right now. You guys can check out that details. And if you'd like to give a tip, your girl's PayPal is in the description box as well, because this reading was fire. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, take care. Bye.